The giant spider may be creeping its way to your social media feed and potentially creeping its way to the Northeast. The Joro spider is an invasive species from Asia that's been living in the southeast U.S. for nearly a decade. Now scientists say they may be headed north, some of them by air.
The female Joro spider can grow to up to about an inch in body length. And then, of course, on top of that, they have very long legs. So the legs can be, I think, up to maybe like 4 inches long.
The Joro spider sounds like something out of a movie. It's big, it's venomous, and the babies even fly. Sort of.
What they do is called ballooning. So they can produce little silken threads that then kind of almost act like an umbrella or something, or parachute, and allows them to balloon through the air.
The spider can also use those silken threads to build giant webs meters across. And wait till you hear how it got its name.
The name actually comes from this kind of fantastical female figure in Japanese folklore, the Joro, which can transform into a spider and then entrap men in her silk and ultimately devour the men.
The species originates from East Asia, but scientists say the Joro spider arrived in the U.S. about 10 years ago, likely on a container ship from Japan, China, Taiwan, or Korea.
Most likely is that they were spread on ships, on like cargo, maybe on plants that were imported. And they were first recorded in Georgia.
But Rockefeller University professor Daniel Cronauer says that population is now growing and spreading.
So now they're in the Carolinas, then Virginia, then in Maryland at this point. And so because they're fairly cold tolerant, the expectation is that they'll be able to spread further north still. And so we can probably expect to see them in New York sooner rather than later.
The good news is, experts say unlike their namesake, the Joro spider is largely harmless, with a bite similar to a bee sting and far less likely.
Spiders, when they get scared, they freeze and they don't do anything. I don't know what you would have to do to get bitten by a Joro spider, but it's very, very unlikely, and even if it happens, it's not going to be dangerous.
It has no interest in people whatsoever.
And remember those giant webs? Well, they can be great for catching unwanted pests.
And the Joro spider can be beneficial because it does eat pest species like stink bugs, like cockroaches.
They could even potentially eat invasive spotted lanternflies, though the Joro could also disrupt native species as well. So what should you do if you encounter these spiders?
Maybe just stop and think a little bit. How is this animal actually helping me in my own home?
My recommendation is to have a close look and enjoy them. They're beautiful animals.
And my personal favorite fun fact about Joro spiders, experts say they don't like going inside homes. They generally choose to stay outside instead. Whew.